Welcome back to another Day Zero Attack on Titan Apocalypse build, guys. As usual, if you enjoy this video, please like it, and please consider subscribing if you haven't. It just takes a second, it's free, and it really helps the channel a lot and helps me be able to reach out to more and more new players so that they can help get a grasp on the game. But with that being said, let's get into Jean Kirstein, or Jean Kirstein. I've heard it both ways, and I haven't seen the show. Hardened Soldier. A 6 hand size 29 health character with air and order as his symbols and survey core as his trait. As an enhance, once per turn, discard one card. If you have cleared one or more cards from your card pool this turn, draw 2 cards. This attack gets +3 or -3 speed. So we're getting a bit of shades of Jean Kirstein 1, where he was basically vertical maneuvering equipment on his face. He could give +3 or -3 speed and change the zone at the cost of a momentum. This is a little worse. Let's be real, it's a little worse, but it's also interesting because we do have to discard a card and have cleared one or more cards from our card pool already. We do get to draw 2 cards, and we can either use this offensively to give our attack +3 speed, or we can, if we've cleared a card defensively, we can maybe discard a block zone we don't need to draw 2 cards and give -3 speed. So, is he good? Time will tell. I've been surprised by other characters, so let's get into how I designed this guy. Obviously, he wants to be clearing cards both offensively and defensively. So let's see what kind of cards we have here. Starting with our attacks, we have Anti-Titan Artillery Shell. This is a 5/3, 6 mid for 2, 2 mid block, breaker 1, and ranged. Breaker 1 meaning if we successfully block with this card, our rival's next check is going to get -1. As a blitz, if we have one or more assets, we get to draw 1 card and our rival commits 1 foundation. We do play 1 asset. I am not too worried about that blitz ability here. But as a response, after this attack deals damage to a character, your rival loses 3 health. This is a 6 speed move, which is already pretty fast, but if we've cleared a card and we can give this 3 speed, that's a 9 speed, 2 damage move. Our rival's likely not going to want to block 2 damage, so that burns them for that extra 3, and that can reduce them to 0, which is really good. And then response, if this attack deals damage to a backup, it loses 3 stamina. As a 2 damage move, it's probably not killing a backup on its own, so this will be like 5 damage to a backup. Plus, your rival cannot block when you attack a backup, which means that it's going to deal damage. Next we have Rushing Forward, a 4/3, 3 high for 5 with a 1 low block, EX3, charge and weapon. EX3 meaning as an enhance we can spend any number of momentum, and for each momentum we spend we get +3 speed. As a response, at the start of the block step, if this attack speed is 6 or greater, we get to draw a card. So this works if we use its own EX3 ability at the cost of 1 momentum, or if we use Jean's ability to give it +3 speed and we draw 2 cards, we then get to draw an extra card. And then Deadlock Blitz, we get to draw a card and add 1 card from our hand to our momentum. Deadlock means if our rival has at least 11 foundations, we get access to that Blitz, which is pretty powerful. So effectively in Deadlock, an effective draw 2 from 1 attack is pretty good. Next we have Cannon Fire Barrage, a 7/4, 5 mid for 7, 2 high block and the ranged keyword. Response, after you clear this card from your card pool during the combat phase, draw 2 cards. So this is going to really work with our draw a bunch of cards, clear a bunch of cards strategy, and it's got 7 damage, so it really wears that +3 speed from Jean really well. We have Pierce the Leg, a 5/3, 4 low for 5 with a 2 mid block, charge and weapon. Blitz, clear 1 other attack from your card pool. So we play a Cannon Fire Barrage, our rival deals with it. We play Pierce the Leg, clear this from our card pool, draw 2 cards from it. Then we can discard a card to draw 2 more cards with Jean and give Pierce the Leg 3 speed, making it a 7 low 5. So they have to deal with a 5 mid 7, and then they have to deal with a 7 low 5, and we've drawn 4 cards. That's a pretty good 2-card combo right there. So I think that's pretty neat. We have Race to the Rescue, a 4/3, 5 mid for 4 with a 2 mid block, EX2 and ranged. As a response, after this attack deals damage, clear it from your card pool. So this automatically triggers our character response, or our character enhance. If our rival doesn't want to block just 4 damage, we get to clear this. Our character's online. If we deal damage to a backup, we clear this, our character's online. So this just goes a long way to enabling our character to do what it wants to do. And lastly, Alchemical Satchel Toss, a 4/3, 3 low for 5 with a 2 low block. Powerful 2, ranged tech and weapon. Powerful 2 meaning as an enhance we can spend any number of momentum, and for each momentum spent we get +2 damage. Which means as a 4 diff, this can get pretty strong, and it wears that +3 from our character really well. And as a response, if this attack is blocked, our rival has to commit 2 foundations. So, much damage if they don't block it, much stun if they do block it. Onto our non-attack cards, we have our asset Eidon Box, a 2/5 with a 2 low block and the unique keyword. Enhance Commit, return this attack to its printed speed and damage, return it to its printed zone, and if it was unblockable, it is no longer unblockable. This just says your biggest, baddest attack is now coming in for whatever its basic, bare bones printed stuff is. Very, very good defensive piece here. On to actions. We have Alliance with Hizaru, a 3/5 with a 1 mid block and the ally keyword. As a static, it says after this card's form ability resolves, clear it from your card pool. And the form is, if the next card you play is an attack, it gets -2 difficulty and +2 speed. So playing this card automatically opens the door for our character, which is really cool for cards like Cannon Fire, because this becomes a 5 diff 7 mid for 7 after Alliance with Hizaru, which is really, really good. And then we can draw 2 cards with Jean, give this 3 speed if we wanted to, and then maybe play Pierce the Leg to clear this and draw 2 additional cards. So this uncommon action goes a long way to getting our character's ball rolling. And of course, Filled with Doubt, a 2/5, 2 mid block. Response, after your rival plays an attack, seal it. A card that is sealed loses all of its printed abilities and cannot gain abilities, so it's very good for shutting off your rival's most powerful attacks. As for backups, we have Kiyomi Azumabito. Hope I'm saying that right. A 2/5, 4 stamina, 1 high block, unique and ally. Unique meaning you can only have 1 copy of this card in your stage at a time. As a response, after you clear 1 or more cards from your card pool during the combat phase, draw 1 card or ready 1 foundation that has not been readied this turn. If this is the second or greater time you have played this ability this turn, commit this card. So Jean wants to clear cards and he wants to draw cards. So just constantly we clear a card, we draw another card, we clear a card, we draw another card. Or we ready foundations to keep our string going. This goes a long way to kind of acting as the bridge between our character and our game plan. And of course, Sean Gilmore, everyone's favorite magical merchant. A 3/5, 4 stamina, 2 mid block backup with ally, unique, mage, and party. As a static, while it is in our stage, our character is considered a mage, which does not matter. But enhance commit, your next check gets +2. So it's either our next check to play an attack or our next check to block. So either way, that really helps our flowing game plan. On to foundations, we have Helping Out, a 3/5 with a 2 low block. Enhance commit, clear 1 card played as a block from your card pool. If the card you cleared this way was an attack, draw 1 card. So that allows us to then use our character defensively, because we play a block, then we clear it, then we get to discard a card and draw 2 more cards. So if we only have 1 card in our hand, bingo, now we have 2 cards in our hand. If we blocked with an attack and clear it, we now have 2 cards in our hand, discard 1, now we have 3 cards in our hand. And it actually makes us very difficult to kill if we can control the speed, which at least one time we're going to get -3 speed. So very, very good card here. We have I Can't Forgive You, another card that automatically puts our character online. A 4/5, 2 mid block. Response, after you play this card, clear it from your card pool. Your next attack gets +2 speed and +2 damage. So we play this as our first form, and Cannon Fire is a 7 mid 9. say, and this just says our next attack, not if the next card you play is an attack. So we could play I Can't Forgive You, clear it. Alliance with Hizuru, clear it. Play Cannon Fire Barrage on a 5, and it gets 4 speed, 2 damage. It becomes a 9 mid 9 on a 5 diff. Granted, that is a lot. You know, a lot of work for one attack, but if that one attack's all you need to connect to win the game, kind of worth it. We have Memories of the Fallen, a 2/5 with a 2 mid block. Response: after you block with this card, clear it from your card pool and build the top card of your deck face down committed. So it clears our card pool on defense, which sets up our character to work on defense, and we get a foundation to use on our next turn. Brilliant. Really good card there. Excuse me. Spam calls. We have Yelena's Machinations, a 3/5 with a 3 mid block. Enhance Flip. Look at the top card of your deck. You may discard it. Response: Outwit. After your rival plays an attack, it gets -2 speed and you draw a card. So Outwit means in order to activate this response, our rival obviously has to play an attack, but they have to play the attack while this card is ready and face down, because as our cost, we have to unflip this card and then commit it. So this is an Outwit that fuels its own activation requirements. It allows you to see what card you're about to check or what card you're about to draw. So, and it's another way of controlling the speed, which is really, really cool. We have Moment of Normalcy, a 2/5 with a 3 high block, and the unique keyword, Enhance Commit, return this attack to its printed speed or damage. So again, defensively controlling how much damage we're taking, or if we can block an attack. We have Push the Advantage, a 1/5 with a 3 mid block. Response: flip after you clear one or more cards from your card pool during the combat phase, draw 1 card. So again, we're clearing a bunch of cards, we're drawing a bunch of cards. This can be a pretty fun aggro deck that actually has some pretty solid defensive play to it as well. A very good pivot point deck. We have Thunder Spear Demo, a 3/4 with a 3 mid block. Form Commit, clear 1 card from your card pool. We play Cannon Fire Barrage, but we don't have a Pierce the Leg or any other way to clear it. We just turn Thunder Spear sideways, clear it, draw 2 cards, maybe flip a Pressing the Advantage to draw a 3rd card. It's all cool. We have Jean's Provoking Stubbornness, a 2/5 with a 2 mid block. Response: after you play this card, clear it from your card pool. Your next attack this turn gets +3 damage. So either it's going to boost our attacks and put our character online, or it clears itself on block and puts our character online. Really, really cool. We have Mikasa Defeats the Female Titan, a 2/4 with a 3 low block. Response: flip after you block an attack, that attack deals no damage. That includes even if it's partially blocked, or if it's a throw, it will still deal no damage so long as your block is successful. We have Reconsider. This is another really good self-clearing card. It's a 2/5 with a 3 low block. Response: after you play this card, clear it from your card pool and draw 1 card. But if it is your turn, you do have to discard 1 card. But on defense, it clears itself as a block and draws you a card and gets your character up and online. Really, really powerful here. We have the Final Test, a form flip. If you have discarded a card this combat phase, draw 1 card. This character is going to draw a lot of cards. It's also a 1/5 with a 3 high block, which is really good stats. But again, if we're clearing our card pool of progressive difficulty and drawing a whole bunch of cards during our turn, we could effectively, if we can find the damage, string out and just overwhelm our rival. We have Hacker Extraordinaire, a 2/4 with a 4 high block. Response: commit after you take 5 or more damage, add the top card of your deck to your momentum, which fuels our EX and our powerful. Or enhance once per turn, Tenacious, or playable while committed. Spend 1 momentum, draw 1 card, again, and you may flip 1 rival asset. So we can flip our rival's own item boxes, or, well, we don't have to worry about vertical maneuvering equipment anymore, but any other assets that are giving you trouble, we can flip them, and then that might push our rival into deadlock, and we can get access to deadlock abilities. We have Shocking Revelation, a 2/4 with a 2 high block. Enhanced Sacrifice, return this attack to its printed speed. So we are giving up a foundation, but if our rival's trying to overwhelm us with speed, we can reset that. Same with Childlike Appearance, a 2/4 with a 2 high block. Enhance Sacrifice Childlike Appearance, spend 1 momentum, reduce this attack speed to 0, and if it's blocked, selectively commit 1 rival foundation. Very good way of turning off your rival's best offensive piece so that you can survive, or if you know you're going to survive, turn off their best defensive piece so they don't have it going into your turn. And that is the Hardened Soldier, Mr. Kirstein. I will admit, I have not seen a gene that I liked. Kind of like Aaron. I have not met an Aaron in this game that I've enjoyed. But this one actually, I think, could be pretty fun. It does a lot of drawing cards, clearing progressive, so it's kind of like all gas, no brakes, except on defense, it's all brakes, no gas. If that makes sense. There's so many ways to clear your cards defensively now that you can then discard a card that you don't need. Like say your rival's got a low attack and you have a high block in hand. Discard that high block, draw 2 cards, maybe draw a low block. So very, very strong here. And yeah, I think this guy actually might sneak up on some people. But what do you guys think? Do you think that this Jean is, or Jean is a good character? I know a lot of people say him and Connie are basically 2 halves of the same character, and they just split them up. I think I like Mr. Kirstein better than I like Connie, especially with the clearing, because he does have draw on face and some speed manipulation on face, even if his ability is only once per turn. But that might be all you need, especially with all the draw that we've seen that we have here in this basic deck. Imagine what you could do with a more advanced deck. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Tell me down below what you thought of the deck and what you think of the character, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.